So the first question, which major initiative approved by the Union Cabinet with an outlay over 10,300 crore for 5 years aims to make India a global leader in artificial intelligence by focusing on compute infrastructure, application development and skill building? Option number B, India AI Mission. Question number 2. The Union Cabinet recently approved the continuation of the interest subvention scheme for short-term crop loans. What is the amount of interest subvention provided to bank under this scheme annually? Option number C, 3%. 3. Which public sector undertaking, PSU, was recently accorded the Maharatna status by the Minister of Finance, making it the 13th Maharatna CPSE in India? Option number B, Oil India Limited. 4. Operation Sindoor, recently hailed by the Defence Minister, is a demonstration of extraordinary jointness and integration among which of the following forces? Option number B, Army, Navy and Air Force. 5. The Defence Procurement Manual 2025 was recently released by the Raksha Mantri. What is the primary focus of this new DPM? Option number C, boosting operational readiness and promoting Atmanirbharta, self-reliance in the defense sector. 6. The Bharatiya Bhasha Pustak scheme announced in the Union Budget 2025-26 aims to achieve which of the following goals? Option number C, providing digital form India language books for school and higher education. Question number 7. Which new space mission aiming to unify the corona and heliosphere was recently in the news, often mentioned as a joint project with NASA? Option number B, Punch. Polarimeter to unify the corona and heliosphere space mission. 8. The Minister of Finance recently announced that key provisions relating to the nomination under the Banking Laws Amendment Act 2025 will come into effect from which date? Option number C, November 1st, 2025. 9. Which major events observance was recently inaugurated by the President of India in October 2025? Option number B, Mahasamadhi centenary of the Sri Narayan Guru. 10. Which major port in India recently became the first among all the Indian major ports to handle 7 million tons of cargo in a single month? Number C, Mundra Port. 11. Which initiative related to the National Rural Livelihoods Mission NRLM aims to provide financial support and enhance the economic capacity of rural self-help group members? Option number C, Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihoods Mission, DAY NRLM. 12. The Vikshit Bharat Sankalp Yatra launched by the Government of India aims to achieve which primary objective? Option number B, ensuring saturation of flagship government scheme across the country. 13. The Indian Ports Act 2025, which was recently in the news, is said to replace which older legislation? Option number D, Indian Ports Act 1908. 14. The Skilling for AI Readiness program was recently launched by the Minister of Electronics and IT in collaboration with which tech giant, aiming to equip the Indian youth with future skills in artificial intelligence? Option number C, Meta. 15. The National Cooperative Exports Limited, which was recently registered under the Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act 2022, was formed with the aim of promoting exports of which products? Option number C, goods and services from the cooperative sector. 16. The Union Cabinet recently approved the continuation of the scheme for rebate of state and central taxes and levies for The export of which industry's products? Option number C, apparel, garments and made-ups. Garments and made-ups. 17. The Union Cabinet approved the establishment of the three semiconductor units under the scheme for semiconductor and display fabrication ecosystem. Which of the following states is not among the location announced? Option number C, Odisha is not. Question number 18. Which ministry recently launched the Merit Cum Means based scholarship scheme for minority students to pursue higher education? Merit Cum Means. Option number C, Ministry of Minority Affairs. 19. The Geographic Information System based Data of Farmers initiative, which was recently updated, is being implemented under which major government of India scheme? Option number B, Digital Agricultural Mission. 20. Which city was the host of the Global Drone Summit 2025, which saw the participation of key industries players and government officials focusing on the drone economy? Option number C, New Delhi. 21. The Swami Investment Fund, recently highlighted by the Minister of Finance, aims to complete which type of distressed project across India? Option number C, affordable and mid-income housing. 22. The Lakshya program implemented by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare is aimed at improving the quality of care in which specific area? Option number B, maternity operation theatres and labor rooms. 23. Which famous bird sanctuary in Gujarat was recently declared a Ramsar site, thereby recognizing it as a wetland of international importance? Option number C, Khijadia Wildlife Sanctuary. 24. The PM-e-Vidya program, which was a key component of the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, focuses on which area of development? Option number C, digital and online education. 25. The Union Cabinet approved the India Semiconductor Mission to build a vibrant semiconductor and display ecosystem. Which ministry is the nodal agency for this mission? Which ministry? Option number C, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. 26. Which state or UT government recently launched the Mukhyamantri Tirtha Yatra Yojana scheme that offers a free pilgrimage trip to senior citizens? Option number C, Delhi. 27. The Palak Griha component, often highlighted in recent discussion about the child welfare scheme, is a part of which existing scheme of the Ministry of Women and Child Development? Option number C, Mission Vatsala. 28. The Ministry of Power recently launched the revamped distribution sector scheme with the primary objective of? Option number B, improving the operational efficiencies and financial sustainability of DISCOMs, distribution companies. 29. India recently achieved a major milestone in renewable energy capacity. Which country did India surpass to become the fourth largest in the world in installed renewable energy capacity? Option number C, Russia. 30. Which sector is the primary focus of the recently launched National Technical Textile Mission? Option number C, in infrastructures and agriculture. 31. The Ministry of Earth Sciences recently launched an ambitious plan for the next 5 years focused on deep sea exploration and technology. What is the name of this mission? Option number B, Deep Ocean Mission. 32. Which scheme aimed at providing affordable and high quality diagnostic service closer to the community was recently expanded by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare? Option number C, Pradhan Mantri Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission, PM Abhim. 33. India recently surpassed which country to become the fourth largest in the world in terms of installed renewable energy capacity? I think it's a repeated question. Option number C is the correct answer, Russia. 34. The Union Cabinet approved a new component under the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana focused on skilling in emerging technologies and industry relevant for courses. What is the component called? Option number C, PMKVY 5.0. Ignore this dollar. 5.0. 35. Which initiative was recently launched by the Ministry of Defense to promote Atmanirbharta in the defense sector by focusing on research and development? Option number B, Technology Development Fund, TDF. 36. The New India Samachar, a bilingual Hindi and English weekly e-magazine, is published by which government body? Option number C, Press Information Bureau, PIB. 37. The Samarth scheme, often highlighted in the context of skill development, is primarily aimed at which sector? Option number B, textile sector. 38. The Union Cabinet recently approved a proposal to merge 3 regional rural banks (RRBs) in a particular state. Which state was this related to? Option number B, Uttar Pradesh. 39. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs recently launched a program focused on sanitation and waste management, encouraging Swachhata in a new dimension. What is the name of this program? Option number B, Swachh Amrit Mahotsav. 40. The PM Daksh scheme, implemented by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, is primarily for the skill development of which section of the society? Option number C, marginalized backward classes, SC, OBC, EBC and DNTA. 41. Which international financial institution recently approved a loan to India to support its program to enhance the quality of school education? Option number C, World Bank. 42. The Operation Dost, which was widely praised, was a humanitarian aid and disaster relief operation conducted by India to assist which countries following a major earthquake? Option number B, Turkey and Syria. 43. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs recently approved a scheme for the promotion of green hydrogen in India. What is this scheme called? Option number C, National Green Hydrogen Mission. 44. Which state recently launched a new policy focused on the drone economy, aiming to establish itself as a hub for drone manufacturing and training? Option number C, Himachal Pradesh. 45. The Integrated Data Center and Analytics Platform was recently inaugurated by which government organization to enhance data-driven decision making? IDCAP. The Integrated Data Center and Analytic Platform. Option number C, Controller General of Accounts, CGA. 46. Which central scheme was recently extended by the Union Cabinet to promote the development and commercialization of indigenous technologies in the area of renewable energy? Option number C, National Program on High Efficiency Solar PV Modules. 47. The Pradhan Mantri Anusandhan Vistar Scheme, PM Anusandhan, focuses on strengthening which critical aspect of India's higher education system? Option number C, Research and Development in Higher Educational Institution. 48. The Union Cabinet recently approved the continuation of the scheme for protection and preservation of endangered languages of India. Which ministry is the more nodal ministry for this scheme? Option number C, Ministry of Education. 49. The National Logistic Policy, officially launched by the Prime Minister, aimed to reduce the logistic cost in India from its current level of 13 to 14% of GDP to a global benchmark of, option number C, below 8%. 50. Which Indian state recently hosted the All India Annual Conference of Directors General, Inspector General of Police? Option number C, Rajasthan. 51. The Ministry of Finance recently notified a new set of rules for the National Saving Certificates, primarily concerning option number C, allowing nomination to the minors. 52. The Integrated Data Center and Analytic Platform IDCAP was recently inaugurated by which government organization to enhance data-driven decision making? I think it's a repeated question. Sorry for that. Option number C will be correct answer. Controller General of Accounts CGA. 53. Which series famous rock formation and caves are UNESCO World Heritage Site were recently the subject of PIB release concerning their conservation? Which series famous rock formation? Option number C, Vimetka Rock Shelters, Madhya Pradesh. 54. The PM Pranam scheme announced in the Union Budget 2025-26 is aimed at promoting which crucial aspect of agriculture? Option number C, alternative fertilizers and balanced use of chemical fertilizers. 55. Which ministry recently released the National Strategy for Carbon Capture and Utilization? Option number C, Niti Aayog. 56. The Green Energy Corridor Phase 2 Interstate Transmission System project is primarily aimed at integrating how much renewable energy into the national grid? Option number B, 20 gigawatt. 57. Which organization recently launched a portal named Udyam Assist Platform to bring informal micro enterprises into the formal economy? Option number B, Minister of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, MSME. 58. The National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, NCPCR, recently issued guidelines concerning which vulnerable group of children? Option number C, children in street situation. 59. The Minister of Electronics and Information Technology, METI, recently launched a campaign aimed at promoting digital transaction in rural areas through the use of local entrepreneurs. What is the name of this campaign? Option number B, Digital Gaon Aviation. 60. India's largest fully indigenous nuclear power plant unit, Kakrapur Atomic Power Project Unit 3, recently achieved criticality. This unit is located in which state? Option number C, Gujarat. 61. The One Station, One Product scheme implemented by the Minister of Railways aims to promote which core government initiative? Option number B, Vocal for Local and Indigenous Products. 62. The Samhita scheme of the Minister of Panchayati Raj aims to provide which critical document to rural households? Option number C, Records of Rights Property Cards to rural house owners. 63. Which international organization recently approved a $250 million loan to support India's efforts to increase the quality and access to its coastal economies? Option number B, World Bank. 64. The Minister of Road Transport and Highways recently announced the mandatory implementation of which technology for toll collection across all national highways? Option number B, FASTag. 65. The Union Cabinet approved the continuation of the Rashtriya Gram Swaraj Abhiyan until 2025-26 with the primary goal of strengthening which tier of governance? Option number C, Panchayati Raj institutions. 66. The Digital Sakshartha Abhiyan Disha is a scheme focused on? Option number B, digital literacy for rural households. 67. Which Indian state recently launched the Mukhyamantri Vayu Shasthya Seva, Chief Minister's Air Health Service program using helicopters for medical emergencies? Option number C, Odisha. 68. The Minister of Jal Shakti recently released the result of the Jal Jeevan Sarvekshan 2025. The survey measures the progress of which national program? Option number C, Jal Jeevan Mission. 69. Which organization recently unveiled the strategic roadmap for National Quantum Mission detailing the R&D and implementation timelines. Option number C, Department of Science and Technology. 70. The Union Cabinet approved a new scheme for the promotion of exports from northeastern states focusing on products like spices, tea and bamboo. What is the name of this scheme? Option number B, Northeast Economic Development Mission, NEDM. 71. The Minister of AYUSH recently signed an MOU with which ministry to promote the integration of AYUSH system with modern healthcare practices? Option number C, Minister of Defense for Armed Forces Hospitals. 72. The Vantara, Star of the Forest program recently in the news is a massive initiative focused on. Option number B, Animal Rescue, Care and Rehabilitation. 73. The BharatNet project, a flagship program of the Government of India, aims to provide which critical infrastructures to all Gram Panchayats? Option number C, broadband connectivity, BharatNet project. 74. The Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment launched the SMILE scheme, which stand for. Option number C, support for marginalized individuals for livelihood and enterprise. 75. Which institution was recently designated by the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways as the Center of Excellence in Green Ports and Shipping? Which institution was recently designated? Option number C will be correct answer. Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, IIT Kharagpur. 76. The Minister of Civil Aviation recently released the India's Aviation Vision 2047 document. What is the target for the number of operational airports in India by 2047? Option number C, over 250. 77. The Production Linked Incentive Scheme. The Production Linked Incentive Scheme was recently extended to which specific sector of the Indian economy to boost domestic manufacturing and attract large investment? Option number C, toys and games. 78. The Union Cabinet approved a financial package to revive which telecom public sector undertaking? Option number B, BSNL. 79. The Digital India 2.0 initiative focuses on which core area for the next 5 years? Option number B, AI and emerging technologies. 80. The Minister of Culture recently announced the establishment of 4 regional centers of the National School of Drama. Which city is not among the announced location? Option number C, Kolkata. 81. The Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala scheme recently extended provides financial support for. Option number C, LPG connections to women from BPL households. 82. The Minister of Education launched the NEP Sarthi initiative. What does Sarthi stand for in this context? Option number B, Student Ambassadors for Academic Reforms in Higher Education. 83. The Gati Shakti National Master Plan is primarily aimed at. Option number B, multi-modal connectivity and integrated infrastructure planning. 84. India recently signed an MOU with which country for cooperation in the field of digital public infrastructure, DPI? Option number C, South Korea. 85. The National Center for Good Governance, NCGG, is tasked with training civil servants from India and which other region or group of countries? Option number C, developing countries in Asia, Africa and Latin America. 86. Which famous sanctuary in Uttarakhand was recently in the news due to the launch of a new tiger conservation plan? Option number B, Rajaji Tiger Reserve. 87. The Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare recently launched a new platform, Kisan Subhidha, primary for. Option number C, crop loan applications and subsidy tracking. 88. The PM Vishwakarma scheme is a flagship initiative launched to support which group of workers? Option number C, artisans and craftspeople. 89. Which organization recently received a special award from the Ministry of Culture for its outstanding efforts in preserving and promoting India's cultural heritage? Option number B, INTAC, Indian National Trust for Art and Cultural Heritage. 90. The Union Cabinet approved the proposal to establish 3 new national level multi-state cooperative societies. Which of the following is not one of them? Option number D, National Cooperative for Dairy and Fisheries is not one of them. 91. Which international treaty concerning the safety of the air travel and the rights of passenger was recently ratified by India? Which international treaty? Option number B, Montreal Convention 1999. 92. The Ministry of Electronics and IT launched the Digital Crop Survey program to digitize agricultural data. This is the part of the larger initiative known as option number B, Krishi 2.0. 93. The Meri Mati Mera Desh campaign recently concluded was launched to pay tribute to which group? Option number C, Veers, brave hearts, that means who sacrificed their lives for the country. 94. The Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change launched the Lifestyle for Environment movement, primarily aimed at option number B, encouraging mindful and conscious consumption, pro-planet people. 95. The Union Cabinet approved the signing of an MOU between India and which country for cooperation in the field of sports and youth affairs? Option number B, Australia. 96. The new education policy to 2020 aims to achieve 100% gross enrollment ratio in school education by which year? Option number C, 2035. And 97. The Ministry of Science and Technology recently unveiled India's first fully indigenous high resolution drone technology. What is the name of this drone? Option number B, Rudra. 98. The PM Kusum scheme, which was recently revised, primarily support farmers in installing which type of equipment? Option number C, solar pumps and grid connected solar power plants. 99. The Ministry of Rural Development recently introduced a new framework for auditing the utilization of funds under which flagship scheme? Number B, Manrega. Okay. 100. Which Indian city was the host for the second Voice of Global South Summit held in 2025, virtually hosted by India? Which Indian city was the host? Option number C, New Delhi. It's your homework, guys. The National Disaster Response Force NDRF recently celebrated its Raising Day. Which ministry is the parent ministry of the NDRF? You have to tell the answer of this question in the comment section. Alright. So that's all for today, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope this video will definitely be helpful for you. And also you can download PDF from my Telegram channel, the link in the description. Alright. Keep watching, keep learning. See you in the next video. Thank you.